Starting on a new page feels better every time. Flip as simple as waking up.
My name is Lauren. If you're new here, and I am a second-year medical student. If not, welcome back. Good morning and happy Thursday. This is not gonna be a full week of my life. It's just gonna be 24 hours before the biggest exam of the year thus far. And before I start my winter break, which I'm so excited about. And this is all like basically synonymous, before I finish my third semester of medical school, which is insane. And I will be 37.5% a doctor in 24 hours. I have my big GI gastroenterology final tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it is gonna be 105 questions, which is the longest exam we've had this year and the second longest exam we've ever had, because we had our neuro final from first year was I think like 120 or something. I'm scared, to say the least. To say the least, I'm so scared. And we're gonna see if in the next 24 hours I can turn myself into a gastroenterologist, because there's gonna be so much stuff on this exam. How I'm feeling now, I feel like I'm always like, I know nothing. And then like I actually know something. I actually feel like I know some things, but I definitely have strengths and weaknesses. For me, I'm really into learning about diseases, so pathophysiology of the body and like when things go wrong, that's what interests me the most. So that's like usually a strength of mine. Like if you give me symptoms or whatever, like sometimes, not all the time, I can tell you what the disease is. And then my weaknesses usually tend to be pharmacology, so like all the treatments, all the drugs, and physiology, ironically, which is the processes of the body when things are working correctly and working well. We have a lot to review. Also, just to create more adversity, my Wi-Fi is down, which is just great, and Xfinity has announced that it will hopefully be fixed by 8:20 p.m. tonight, which doesn't help me. I'm not planning on leaving my apartment today, so my hotspot on my phone is just gonna have to like save my life. I have case studies that I'm still going over today, and then I wanna start practice questions around like 12 or 1, depending on how quickly I can fly through case studies. So let's get started. This is gonna be such a rough day, but it's a rough life when you're in medical school. So let's get started.
These thoughts I'll escape them. I got you turn and shoot. Shouldn't be more than a year or two. Is it bad that I feel misunderstood, or bad that I'm under you? I'm trapped beneath all the yeses I keep on giving.
It is 12:30 and I am so tired already of studying. My head hurts from how much reading I've been doing. I feel like I've been productive so far. I'm just like over it, but I'm going to take a break and eat now. I have some chicken that I made a couple days ago. So it's always exciting when you're hungry and you have food, you know, because for people who that's not always the case, like me, because I like don't always cook, it's just like, wow, for once I have my life together enough to where I have food in the fridge when I'm hungry. Thank you, Lauren of the past. So anyways, I'm gonna do that, watch a show while I eat, just like relax for like, let me just be honest with you, an hour most likely, and then I will start practice questions. I have looked at how many formative questions we have, and we have 62, which crazy. We have 62 formative questions, and then I have a 60 question quiz on Scholar RX that my school made as well. So that is 120 practice questions that I have to not only get through, but then I have to review them. And I review all the questions I got right and wrong. So that's 100% the rest of my night. I still don't have Wi-Fi. That's cute. Hi, did I wake you? I'm Sorry. You grumpy? Guys, like, sorry I'm obsessed with my cat, but I'm like so obsessed with him. Focus. Oh. So that's the plan. Let's go eat something.
Is it bad that I don't wanna lose, or bad that it's always you? I'm losing all my days, but I still keep on going. My mind is split up in two by you now, and I don't have.
Oh god, the people can't see. They can't see my iPad if you sit like that. They can't see. So you're in the way. I know we all live in your world, but you're in the way, honey. Okay. I'm sorry. Come over here. Thank you.
Now about you. Starting, 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 starting. All my weekends are the same. I guess it feels not consistently consistent. Something that we didn't. Is it bad that I feel misunderstood, or bad that I'm under you? I'm trapped beneath all the yeses I keep on giving. Is it bad that I don't wanna lose, or bad that it's always you? I'm losing all my days, but I still keep on going. My mind is split up in two by
Somehow convinced myself to keep doing questions from my bed. Hopefully that's not a mistake. We're gonna see if it is. Comment down below if you predict that I'm gonna fall asleep. Going over my answers now, and I got the first one right, so strong start.
I won't run. My mind is split up in two by you now, about you. My mind is split up in two by you now, and I know how to feel, but I won't run. My mind is split up in two by you now, about you. Can you leave the note so I can get inside of your head now? Can you leave the note so I can get inside of your head now? Can you leave the note so I can get inside of your head
It is so sad how rough I look in my vlogs lately. I wanted to check in and you can see my sad dinner of 4 mini quiches in the background. I didn't want to repeat what I ate for lunch, you know? So anyways, I wanted to check in with questions. I finished my first set of practice questions. It ended up being 67 questions because some of them were like not numbered. And it was going really well when I was scoring it. And then I got like 10 wrong in a row and then it wasn't going so well. So that's great. There were things that I didn't even realize that I knew, which made me really happy. So it is now 10:41 and I have showered and like cleaned myself, and I am doing the second set of practice questions, which is on Scholar RX. So I thought it would be fun if we did a question together, because based on feedback from my last video when I was doing like OSCE prep and stuff, you all like to see not just me talk about like, oh, I'm gonna be doing work today, but like actually like what I'm doing and actually seeing the medicine. So let's do a question together. Here's the question. Full disclaimer, I did read the question already, but I haven't like done a deep dive into the answers or anything. So we're gonna do it together. We have a 56-year-old male, presents to the physician with 1 week history of sore throat and pain with swallowing. Pain is located behind the sternum, only affects the patient while eating and does not radiate. And 2 years ago, he was diagnosed with HIV/AIDS, and this is important to this question. and the patient does not adhere to prescribed antivirals. And the patient also takes aspirin and ibuprofen for chronic low back pain. Physical exam shows white plaques on the esophagus. So if we look down at the answers here, we have definitely a good differential. My first thought is candidial, which is a fungus called candidiasis. And if you have white plaques, then that usually correlates with candidiasis. And it also is the common fungus to cause yeast infection. So think of like, the white, fungal, whatever. So that's what I'm going to go with. Candidiasis also only causes esophagitis in immunocompromised patients, which is why the HIV and doesn't take the medications part is important, because he is immunocompromised. So let's see if this is right. Yay! Esophagitis, Candida albicans, immunocompromised. Yup. So there we go. Happy Friday and happy exam day. Not very happy for me, but it will be in a couple hours. So I am dressed and I'm giving exam chic. We've got the destroyed messy bun, the hoodie, the t-shirt, the vibes are there. And I'm about to head out to my exam. It is like 8:40. I haven't left this late for an exam in a long time, because usually I leave at like 8:15 and I just sit in the room and study, which I'm still gonna do. I just need to speed up and I don't have a lot of time. But yeah, I'm feeling okay. I'm just feeling okay. I feel like the practice questions have been a little more straightforward, some of them, than I thought they would be, but I feel like the midterm was not straightforward at all. And honestly, the questions, some of them could have been written in a different language. That's how much some of the questions made sense. And I know I'm not the only way who felt like that. So I'm just hoping this final matches the straightforwardness of the practice questions that they gave us. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Wish me luck. Pray for me. Hopefully it's fine and goes well. But regardless, tonight we celebrate, which is exciting. It has actually been a couple days since my last clip. Just kind of been enjoying break, but I wanted to close the vlog out because I never did that. So I did take my exam, of course. It was very long. I definitely halfway through felt a little like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. But I actually think it went okay. I still don't have my score back yet. I'll probably get the grade back tomorrow, maybe. So that is that. And I am now officially on winter break, which is so exciting and so needed. I cannot even describe to you how much I need this winter break. I am gonna be vlogging little moments of it, not a consistent vlog, but just any fun things that I do. And then I also have to study for STEP over break, so I will vlog that as well. I really haven't talked about how I'm studying, but I'll probably discuss it in the next vlog, my winter break vlog. So there will still be some study medical student content because it never stops. It never stops. Also, one of the reasons that I wanted to do a 24 hours before my exam video, I did the same video last year right before winter break, and it ended up being a collab actually, but I just think it's so interesting to see the differences in where I was then and where I am now with just my studying techniques and my study habits, even the level of stress that I was under last year this time versus this year this time, just as what a year of experience as a medical student can do for you, and how much I grew. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a little card up and you can go check that out. Just wanted to put that little note in there. And now I will close out the vlog. So if you like the video, please like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you have not already subscribed, then click the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.